Hiya. Well, I thought I'd bring you out on one of my walks that I do, my daily walks. Well, most days, and it's through very local woodlands. I can get to here from my house on foot, so I'm very lucky. And I thought I'd bring you guys along with me, and I hope you enjoy what you see, the beautiful woodlands that we're in. But yeah, I come through here quite often. As we all know, there's massive changes over the last few weeks since my last video, and yeah, we're all in lockdown, so I'm having my exercise for the day. I'm walking on foot. It's not far from my house, it's not far at all, so yeah, I can get here by foot, and I'm very lucky to have this woodland to enjoy and share with you guys. Yeah, serious times, aren't we? We're in serious times. Thing is, we got these woods to enjoy, and that's the whole idea behind this video, is just to share these little woodlands with you. The bluebells are coming up now, as you may have noticed. Yeah, share these with you and hopefully relax a bit if you can't get out into woods yourself. Hopefully you'll be able to get something from this little video, and you enjoy it and get some peace, and carry on with our lives. So, as we know, it's spring, and with spring comes hope. So you can't stop nature, can you? Eh? It's all looking glorious out here, and with hope also comes positivity, and that's what we need. We need to be positive in such strange times that we're going through now, each and every one of us worldwide. I could go into conspiracy theories and all that malarkey, but I'm not going to. The idea of this is obviously not to wild camp, because I'm only permitted my daily exercise, my daily walk, and that's through here with you guys. So yeah, there's no wild camping, I'm afraid. I've got my day pack on me. I carry my 35 litre SF Special Forces pack on me, and in that I always have it on my back with some forms of hydration, a snack, or you know, my first aid kit. That's always on me, and in there's always a small hammock and a super light tarp in there, just in case, you know, you get caught out in the rain, in the weather or whatever. So anyway, I know a few places where I can just throw up the hammock and we can have a little chit chat. And it's great to see you, and I do hope you're alright. You and your loved ones are all well, and if they're not, if you know anybody that's poorly or whatever, then I really do send all my love and best wishes to you. So yeah, serious times. Anyway, let's go to a place where I can set up the hammock, and we can have a sit down for 5 or 10 minutes, have a little chit chat, and then we can be on the move again. It's a private woodland, so we're not going to come across anybody. Well, all being well, we won't. We shouldn't do. It's very quiet here. So social distancing, pretty much my life story. In these woods, there's nobody around for miles, so we're okay. But let's find these places and set up the hammock. Here's a nice spot nice place to put the hammock up. So I'll get on with that. One hammock. If you watch any of my videos, you'll notice that I quite often use, well, 9 times out of 10, I'll use a UCI candle lantern to give me that lovely glow around the camp at night. But I thought, well, it's a fitting thing, being the times that they are, and a thoughtful thing to show some respect to those people that are suffering out there. Those people that have lost loved ones, if it's due to, it doesn't have to just be down to like the virus or anything like that. It's just people that are going through general hardship, through bereavement or illness, mental illness, you know, whatever. So I thought I'd light this candle to show some respect to you guys out there, or to somebody that you may know, and send our love to them, like send my love to them. So yeah, so I'll light this up, and I'll hang it somewhere off one of these trees here, and we'll get on with the relax and a little look around the woodland and what have you. I don't often drink beer. Well, I don't drink it that often at all, to be honest, but I very rarely have it. Alcohol when I'm out wild camping. Just usually rehydrate myself with hot chocolate or tea, coffee, or just plain water. But given the circumstance, I think we'll have a beer. Having a Doom Bar, amber ale. I have had these before, so I know I like this. If I can reach my keys. Let's crack this open. It's a lovely day, isn't it? It's gorgeous weather. Got to make the most of this situation that we're all in. You know, if you can, try and make the best of a bad situation, bringing positives out, the negatives that we've talked about so many times before. You've always got to try and have a positive mindset, even though sometimes it's near on impossible. You know, the bad times, the dark times, whatever you call them, they don't last forever. So, you know, keep positive. Let's look at those lovely blue skies up above. We've got the woodlands that are absolutely gorgeous, and the gorgeousness is amplified by the bluebells, and of course you being here with me amplifies it even more. So thanks for joining, and here's a Doom Bar ale to you. Cheers and all the very best. Good health. Stay safe. Oh my goodness me. That is gorgeous. Oh, that's nice. That's lovely. So, just a little break in between my woodland walk, my daily woodland walk, well, pretty much daily through here. Sometimes I stick to the estate at home, not every day that I come through here. I try and keep my trails as hidden as possible, because, you know, like going through a woodland covering the same route every time, you always leave a trail no matter how careful you are. And of course I've got to be extra careful because I don't want to crush any bluebells. Bluebells, or should call them purple bells really, shouldn't you? Because there's nothing, they're not blue at all, are they? They're purple. I think they are. Yeah, so the whole reason of today is just this little walk and a little chat, is just to say hello and check you're all okay. All my subs, my viewers, missing you all, and yeah, I hope you're all right. Isn't it funny, like just as you think like your life's set and things are going to go, that's how they're going to be and that's how they are, and you think, right, things are never going to change no matter what excuse me, you're stuck in, things aren't going to change, this is it, this is set, this is how my life's going to be. Suddenly, as soon as you start to feel like that, then, you know, a big change happens. I found that, like, throughout my life anyway, as soon as I thought, well, is this it, is this how it's going to be forevermore, be it good, be it bad, since I start thinking like that, then all of a sudden it's like somebody flicks a switch upstairs and things change drastically. Yeah, I never take anything for granted. Of course, every day that we're here, you know, is very special, and we've got to try and make the most of our time while we're here, because it's not that long after all, is it, that we, you know, so try and fill your days up with as good things as you can. This is gorgeous. I don't know whether you've tried them before, but it's nice. But then again, I wouldn't really know. So I'm no connoisseur of ales or amber ales. Balanced and moorish. alcohol level, the volume is 4.3, so isn't it? Right, I'm going to lie back on here for a little bit. It's normally 9 times out of 10 I just walk through here, and it's exceptional weather, and I needed to get back to you to say, you know, just to check how you are. But normally I just walk through here. I have done some overnighters here. I think I've done about 3 videos here. Within what, a mile of here, I'd say. Very peaceful. If you listen really hard, like really hard, you can just about hear like the traffic noise in the distance, but that's miles away. We haven't got to worry about that. Nobody's going to come through here and disturb us. This is like a social distancing, elite social distancing, shall we call it, because there's nobody around. As the world becomes a smaller and smaller place, and I think these kinds of things are going to be more commonplace, I'm afraid to say it. People are free to move around within reason wherever they want to be around the world. So diseases and what have you are going to be transferred worldwide much more easily and much more quickly. To be honest with you, I don't know why people go abroad on holiday, especially like in this country. There's so many beautiful places you can go, like Cornwall, Scotland, Wales. It's endless, you know. You could be such a small little island, and so many beautiful places you can go to without having to go overseas. Maybe people will start thinking a little bit more wisely like that. You know, of course it's like the weather here, but you know, the weather isn't everything. You know, you can make the best of, you could be like in Wales, like I said, in Scotland, and I've had some great times like in torrential weather up there. You know, you just got to adapt, and a good holiday isn't always made on sunny weather, you know, and that's the mentality of a lot of people. First thing they think when they think of holiday, they think of white sands, blue skies, but yeah, I mean, that's idyllic, that's like, you know, an ideal, but life isn't ideal, is it? I think we need to start thinking, you know, start being a little bit more conscious about our environment and us people. After all this, after all what's going on at the moment, and start sticking to where we, you know, where we live, and making the most of where we are at. I'm not saying don't go abroad ever, but I'm just saying, you know, stay. We can, so many lovely places around, and the same goes for a lot of countries. You know, there's some gorgeous places you can go on vacation where you don't have to travel far, you don't have to go overseas, you don't have to go on these airplanes that continually pollute the skies. That's something else as well. Since like we're in lockdown, I've noticed like the air pollution's improved vastly, and the wildlife is thriving. It's just like Mother Nature, Mother Earth going, like she needed the break that she's getting there, you know, even though it's a terrible thing. But looking on the positives, you know, this planet deserves the break, you know, the small break that she's getting, and you can tell that It's much appreciated, just through sitting here and listening to the birds alone. There's a lot more in here than what normally would be. And normally you'd hear a lot more traffic noise in this woods, because the roads are quiet now, obviously. But you know, anyway, getting back to it, you've got to make the best of where you're at, haven't you, really? Have the holidays where you live, or you know, you don't have to travel out overseas to have your holidays where you on sunny sands sort of thing. Enjoy where you're at, your own country, where you belong, not adding to the world's pollution and the chances of spreading diseases and things like that. I'm sure we could all do a lot more like that, you know, to help things. Glorious weather. I always, I suppose I could show you what I always carry on me in my pockets. Well, in my pocket was something of interest that I could show you. UK legal pocket knife. I could show you that for some interest before we have to set off on the finish the second half of the walk. Yeah, I'll get that out. So anyway, this is the UK legal pocket knife that I carry. It's Spyderco. I've collected Spyderco knives for many years. I've got the Tenacious and Paramilitary 2 and what have you, a Dragonfly. So anyway, this is the great non-locking UK friendly knife to carry, pen knife to carry in your pocket. I'll show you a little closer. Yeah, so the UK PK knife, try and get it to focus, is, like I said, a non-locking slip joint knife. You got like a satin finish blade, can't get it to focus, with a flat grind there. You can see like the blade steel and Spyderco written on there, CTS BD1N. That's like a budget range of steel. Still relatively hard. It'll take an edge and hold it well, and decent, you know, to sharpen. It's not hard to sharpen. You got the classic thumb hole there, Spyderco thumb hole for opening and closing the knife. This side you've got obviously typical Spyderco, golden Colorado USA earth on there, and you've got Sal Glesser. That's the knife maker's signature on there. Sometimes you get Eric Glesser's on there as well, but no, this is just Sal Glesser. You got some really nice jimping on there, so your thumb can get in there okay, it won't slip. And you got a good finger choil on the underside here, just here, good finger choil, and that's also got jimping like serrations, so your fingers can't slip, so your thumb on the top can't slip and your finger underneath can't slip. So there's no choice of, like, because it's a non-locking blade, it can't come down on your fingers, because that's how you'd hold the knife to use it. So even if it does unlock, it's not going to shut down onto your fingers. This knife has two positions to lock into. There's one, and there's the secondary, of course. But lovely knife, great in the hand, holds an edge well. I think the farmer's doing some work in the fields over the back, so excuse that. You've got the classic Spyderco symbol on there. Like I said, it's a flat grind Spyderco symbol on both sides of the scales, of where you had the handles, if you want to call them that. A good pocket liner clip, wire one, very strong. Yeah, so these are, I think these are FRN
scales. That's the type of plastic that's used, and sometimes they're G10, but I think these are FRN, and it sits very low in your pocket, so nobody can really see it when it sits in the top of your trousers. It's a great knife. Like I say, it's non-locking, and it's UK friendly. You know, it's ideal for us over here that I've got no choice. You also get, like I say, this is like the drop point version. You can also get the leaf style, which is just basically just comes over, classic like leaf shape. But I preferred this because many of the blades that I've got by Spyderco like the leaf design, so I thought I'd get the drop point for a change. As you can see, this has hardly been used. I had one before, but unfortunately I've lost it and I don't know where it is. But these are a great knife, really good in your hands. I've got relatively large hands, and they fit in a treat, and I can't recommend this more. You know, high quality knife, there's no play in there, really lightweight, really well balanced in your hand. You can't go wrong with it really. You should only ever have to buy one, unless you're like me and start losing them. So yeah, that's the UK friendly Spyderco UK PK knife. But you can get these in different steels, using it for box opening, general pen knife work, sharpening twigs or whatever, opening boxes, cutting cardboard, cutting paper. It does a fine job, and it'll hold that edge a good while before you have to give it a strop. Great knives, Spyderco, really love them. Not a bushcraft knife, I know, but this is what I'll have every day in my pocket, and it's legal, so if I do happen to get searched, then there's nothing they can do, because it's legal and that's it. I'm not waving about in crowds or anything like that, so yeah, if it's UK legal, that's it. I'm going to carry it. That's good for me.
looking at the trees, the treetops, as much as they call out to the stars and the cosmos and our blue skies, they also reach down to those that are willing to tune into them and gain healing, natural healing. I suppose this time I've got to move on now, really, even though there's nobody within miles of us. We've had our exercise for today, and it's been lovely seeing you again. Oh, would you listen to the birds? Lovely. Could just lie here forever and a day. I'm sure you could join me. I've set up 2 or 3 hammocks here, and you'd be very welcome. Ideal for hammock hanging here. Nice tree spacing's just right. There's plenty. Won't be long till thinking the trees and that, and the bluebells. It won't be long until the flipping mosquitoes are out again. Oh dear. But we don't mind that, do we? Yeah, nah, of course we don't. Right, another 5-10 minutes and we'll set off.
Didn't edit any of that out, just lie in the hammock. I just thought you might enjoy, might appreciate the woodland sounds and just relax in there with me. Right, I'll see you in a bit when all this stuff's put away. Ground cleared, any rubbish all gone. I've put the beer bottle in my pack, so it doesn't matter if we're here for a couple of nights, one night, one day, 1 hour, 1 minute. Always, most important of all, we leave no trace. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed myself, even though it was just for a little while. I hope you did too. And I hope you don't mind me putting in an extended piece there of me just chilling in the hammock. The whole idea was so you could enjoy, if you wanted to, the sound of the wildlife and the birds in the trees, and relax along with me. So I've got not that far to walk really. It's a very pleasant walk. I don't have to go through many estates or anything like that, so it is a very lovely walk, even when out the woodlands, to be honest with you. And now there's hardly any traffic around, it's even better. Yeah, so the whole purpose of the video, like I just said, was to
say hello, just check you're okay, and you know, just to relax basically. Spend a little while on my daily walk for a rest, and that's what we've done. Hopefully very soon we can get back to normal. I can get back to doing some overnighters again. That'd be nice. So anyway, until then, you take care, stay safe, and all the very best to you, yeah? Okay, until next time, it's Black Country Bunswood over and out. See ya.